Welcome to ArtWalk Nashua. This is our 17th anniversary. This year, as in last, we are going mostly virtual except for our Kids Walk. During Kids Walk, we will have a scavenger hunt, so please tune into cityartsnashua.org for more information about our Kids Walk. We'd like to welcome our mayor, Jim Donchess, today to talk a little bit about the arts in Nashua.
Well, thank you, Gail. And before we begin, I would like to just thank you for all that you've done for the arts here in our community. You've been head of the Sculpture Symposium for some time now, been very involved. Also, as the director of the Picker Artists down on Pine Street Extension. So thank you for all that you have done.
Oh, thank you.
Now, the question is, how do the arts benefit our community, our city? Well, first, the arts help to enrich our citizens. You know, we have the visual arts, we have the Sculpture Symposium for a whole number of years now, bringing in international sculptors. We also have painters and graffiti artists that really contribute to a lot of the downtown areas. And we have the performing arts, the dance companies, the performance, the plays, and other performance arts. So it enriches our entire community that we can enjoy these things. But also the arts play a very significant role in the economy of any city. And that certainly we can expand on as we broaden our arts community. At the U.S. Conference of Mayors, which is an organization of mayors from across the country, pre-COVID holding two meetings every year. Most of that has been virtual for the last year and a half. But one focus there is the importance of arts to the economy. 4% approximately of the national economy is in the arts. And in bringing the artists and the arts to any city, you help to bring in outsiders. You make the community more attractive for people to live in, and you help the economy. So from all of those from both perspectives, in terms of just the quality of life in the city, but also in terms of trying to build a stronger economy for our city, the arts are a big contributor.
Thank you. I agree. I also think that I'm enjoying watching the flurry of activity around the Performing Arts Center and the excitement for the city. How do you feel about Performing Arts Center?
Well, the Performing Arts Center is coming along on schedule, is designed to, the planned completion date around October of next year, 2022, is on track. We had a very exciting announcement just earlier this week where the committee that is raising money, private funds for the Performing Arts Center, announced that they have a $1 million anonymous donor who has naming rights over the Performing Arts Center. That's what $1 million gets you. But of course, they're not going to be naming it after themselves because they're anonymous. So that was an exciting development. But it will provide cultural opportunities for people of our community and the whole region, which aren't there now. But again, in terms of the economy and the economic support it will provide, the estimates are that it will bring 70,000 people down to downtown on an annual basis. We look at the Palace Theater up in Manchester, that they bring 140,000 people to their downtown, and it's really about the same size. So I think 70 is a fairly realistic estimate. And in addition, is already attracting private investment to the city. There's a builder from out of town from Florida, who is, for the first time in like over a century, investing private money in the downtown to build from the ground up apartments, which we desperately need with the housing crisis. So he's investing $30 or $40 million in the downtown, and has said that the reason that he got interested in Nashua was the Performing Arts Center. So,
wow, that's great.
So I'm really looking forward to the opening, and looking forward to, I think, really good days for Nashua's downtown, and just looking forward to everything that I think the collateral benefits that the Performing Arts Center will provide.
I agree. How would you like us to, as in the arts, how would you like us to move forward and to your vision for us to make Nashua even better in the coming years?
Well, just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, we've got the Sculpture Symposium. I mean, we've talked about broadening that a little bit to different other areas of sculpture, explore some new avenues, maybe some light sculptures and things like that. We, of course, the Picker Artists are very interesting and organization that is going ahead. One area that I think that we certainly want to continue to support are the performing arts we have at the Streeter Theater at the Court Street building, the old fire station. Now that has been kind of on hold because of COVID.
Right.
We haven't really had live performances there, but I think that's coming soon. One thing that we've done with that building is we've been able to replace the roof over the last 6 months or so. It was a leaking roof, so that's an important thing. We've also, for the first time, fully put fire suppression or sprinklers fully in the building. So previous to this, and that was within the last year, previous to that, the Streeter Theater, where the Peacock Players and other live performance groups perform, there was no fire suppression. So much better, much safer to have sprinklers in there. So that's now in place. And in addition, there's a lower theater which was not even usable because of it's small theater space, not where a long time ago movies used to be shown. That has fire suppression now, so at some point that could be used. So I just think we've got some great organizations. Positive Street Art has been doing some, of course, their murals. Beyond Walls, the same thing. They're an out-of-town organization that's come in a little bit. We have, so we just want to support all of these arts organizations, bring in, if we can, more artists and involve as many people as we can. Some urban kind of theorists suggest that for the revival of a downtown, there are three groups of people that are very, very important. Number one, artists, as sort of a core of people who can begin a renovation. Chefs, very important. To enrich a kind of a restaurant, the variety of restaurants, again, bringing people into the downtown. And tech people who are interested in both areas and, provide community support in other ways. So there's some theorists about downtowns that think that those are the important groups that you need to just strengthen any downtown. And so, as assuming they're correct, artists are like the first wave. So very important.
I feel like we're well on our way.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. I know when I first came to Nashua, I didn't have that feeling of, an arts community that was a solid, friendly arts community, and now we really have gotten there, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of all that we do.
And we have, of course, as you mentioned at the beginning, the ArtWeek coming up in a couple of weeks. And you've come up with some great alternatives to the ArtWalk, which was, of course, a live thing with taped different artists showing their work and talking about themselves, a whole variety of people, and I think that will be really interesting. So I'm looking forward to, what would we call this, Arts Week 2.0 or something?
2.0, yeah, our
2.0.
second time doing 2.0. We also have the Kids Walk. Dan Young, Access Nashua, has teamed up with Sid Caesar from our building, the Picker Artist, and his puppets to do these amazing videos with Kate Pritchard, who is the head of our Kids Walk. And they're going to have the most amazing little videos and have the kids running all over the city getting these little art kits. And I'm really excited about that. So that kicks off as is day one. So people just keep checking on our website, our Facebook, and all of our social media, and follow us for ArtWalk 2.0. Thank you very much, Mayor Donchess, for spending the time with us today, and thank you for tuning in. Please keep tuning in. Have a good day.
Thanks, Gail.
Thank you for joining our virtual Art Week. City Arts Nashua appreciates the support of our sponsors and of you, our viewers. Please continue to support our local artists and our musicians and our theater groups. For more information on arts in Nashua, visit cityartsnashua.org.